Okay. Miscellaneous exercise, question number 1, Roman number 4. Okay. Question number 1, Roman number 4. We have 2x plus 3y times x plus y equals 2x squared plus 5xy plus 3y squared. So now we have to verify this now. When verifying, Roman number 4 will x is minus 1 and y is minus 2. So when we're verifying, I already taught you how to do this. First, we check the left-hand side and then we check the right-hand side. And at the end, we see if they are equal. Okay? So, mammulima balanawa left-hand side. This is the left-hand side. Left-hand side. 2. Now here, according to this, x is minus 1. So instead of x, I write minus 1. Plus 3 into, according to this, y is minus 2. So I put minus 2. Then x is minus 1 plus y is minus 2. Then there are 2 brackets here. No? So I can make a bracket, a curvy bracket. Like this. Make up mama curvy bracket like this. 2 times minus 1, 3 times minus 2, that in this curvy bracket. Did you understand how I did the substitution, Lamai? How I substituted the values, is it clear? Okay. So, now let's do the calculation. 2 times 1 is 2, plus times minus is minus. 3 times 2 is 6, plus times minus is minus. Me patte, minus 1 is there, plus times minus is minus 2. Then here, minus 2 minus 6. So then sign when you do addition and subtraction, if they both have the same sign, you just add the numbers. Here 2, here 6, 2 plus 6 is 8. And you put the sign of the numbers, minus 8. Multiplied by here, again both of them have minus, so 1 plus 2 is 3. They both have minus, so I put minus. Then 8 times 3 is 24. Minus times minus is plus. So, from the simplification of the left-hand side, I got the answer as 24. Is that clear? Thumbs up. If it's not clear, you can let me know. I hope all of you did the homework. Mangogan last week you were. If you didn't do the homework, don't come to the class. Because we take homework very seriously and we spend half an hour to 45 minutes every day discussing homework because it's that important. Maths is all about practice. You know that already, right? So we have to constantly do questions, and more questions for us to be okay with maths. You can't do questions. That's why I'm giving you a lot of homework and we spend a lot of time doing the homework. Okay. Then let's look at the right-hand side. Okay. 2x squared. 2 times. Now, x is minus 1, no? X squared is minus 1 squared. Plus 5 multiplied by x is minus 1. Y is minus 2. Now, I'll put it in a bracket like this. Plus 3 times, we know y is minus 2. So, y squared means minus 2 squared. Okay. 2 times 1 is, okay, before that, 2 times, that means square copy simplify karanne epa. Minus 1 squared means minus 1 multiplied by minus 1. So 1 times 1 is 1, minus times minus is plus. So the answer is plus 1. Plus 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 2 is 10. Plus times minus is minus, minus times minus is plus. So metan answer kenne plus. Plus 3 multiplied by minus 2 squared. Minus 2 squared means minus 2 multiplied by minus 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, minus times minus is plus. So this is how we get. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 10, plus 3 times 4 is 12. So 10 plus 12 is 22, 22 plus 2 is 24. Can you see here, now left hand side I got 24, right hand side also I got 24. Therefore, I can say left hand side is equal to right hand side. This is how you do verification. Is this clear to all of you? Please give me a thumbs up. Okay. Are there any newcomers today? I think Himansi is a newcomer. Neja, are you a newcomer today? I think so, ne? And Noeli? Okay, so the newcomers, a little update. We are in lesson 5, congruency, but we have some homework from lesson 4. So that is what we are discussing. And since it's your first day today, you know the first day is free. So you can come to the class and see if the class is okay, suitable for you. So if you are planning to continue the class, do let us know within today and tomorrow. Noeli can Kushit. Right, okay. You are in a different name, no? So shall I rename you? In a rename. So Neja, can you drop your WhatsApp number in the chat box so that for communication purposes? Okay, all right. That is one of the homework. Then in the second question, the third Roman number. Second question, third Roman number. Mukha the second question ke third Roman number is this. Let me get that question to the whiteboard. Menna mehema thamai question එක තියෙන්නේ. What does the question say? Write each of the following squares of binomial expressions with fractional coefficients as a product of two binomial expressions and simplify it. So we have to simplify these two this binomial expression. But when we are simplifying, we have to write them as a product of two binomial expressions and simplify. Product binomial expression එක කියන්නේ මොකද ළමයි? Sometimes you get these terms all confused. What exactly is a binomial expression? Yes. An expression with two unknown terms, no? So unknown hari to known hari two terms. So x plus y is a binomial expression. X plus 3 is a binomial expression. 2x minus y is a binomial expression. So this is also binomial expression. 1 over 4m minus 2 over 3n. This is a binomial expression. I have to write this as a product of two binomial expressions. Binomial expressions dekaka product. Product can multiply karla. We have to write this as a multiplication of two binomial expressions. Let's see. This is squared. No, squared means the same thing has been multiplied twice. So if I write it like this, 1 over 4m minus 2 over 3n, second, 2 over 3n, square can ekama I multiply karna. 1 over 4m minus 2 over 3n. Can I write this term like this, ළමයි? මට මෙයාව මේ විදිහට ලියන්න පුළුවන්ද? Is this correct? Is this correct? Lama, can you all hear me now?
Yes, now okay.
Right. Okay. I had a connection issue. Let me share the whiteboard again. I'm sorry. One second. I have shared the whiteboard. For those of you who cannot see the whiteboard, you can click on the link that I'm sending on in the chat box if you cannot see the whiteboard. Okay. So as we were saying, 1 over 4m minus 2 over 3n squared. Squared means the same thing multiplied twice, right? So 1 over 4m minus 2 over 3n multiplied by 1 over 4m multiplied by 2 over 3n. So මෙයාවම මට මෙහෙම ලියන්න පුළුවන් නේ. 1 over 4m minus 2 over 3n squared I can write as 1 over 4m minus 2 over 3n multiplied by 1 over 4m minus 2 over 3n. This is how you write this as a product of two binomial expressions. This is one binomial expression, this is another binomial expression, and they are multiplied. That is why I call this product of two binomial expressions. Up to that point, is it clear to all of you?
Yes, miss.
Others? Okay. All right. First, මෙයාව multiply කරනවා මෙයාගේ. I multiply this by this. So, like the rough work I will do on the side. So, balana 1 over 4m multiplied by 1 over 4m. Both of them have plus at the front. Both of them have plus at the front. So, 1 over 4m multiplied by 1 over 4m. 1 times 1 is 1, 4 times 4 is 16, m times m is m squared. Both of them have plus, so plus times plus answer also has plus. So we have 1 over 16 m squared. Okay. Then මෙයාව multiply කරනවා මෙයාගේ. So here 1 මෙතන තියෙන plus, මෙතන තියෙන minus, right? So I will do the multiplication on the side. 1 over 4m multiplied by minus 2 over 3n. 1 over 4m multiplied by minus 2 over 3n. Here when we do the multiplication, we can see 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. So, 1 times 1 is denominator, numerator ke 1 times 1 is 1. Denominator 2 times 3 is 6. Metana plus, metana minus, plus times minus, the answer is minus. M times n, we get mn. Yes, Sasheli.
Teacher, in binomial expressions, when you like break it down to bit and bit, and like there you multiplied plus 4.1.
What is it, Sasheli?
Do you have to simplify it for the simplest form, like when you multiply it in a binomial expression?
Yes. Binomial expression or not, whenever we get fractions, we learn a lesson called probability. So, probability lesson ke generally api fractions simplify karana. But other than that, binomial expressions or not, whenever you get fractions, the most ideal scenario would be for you to simplify it to the simplest form. Usually in fractions, always the final answer should be simplify to the simplest form. Okay, Sashali? Is that clear? Okay. Hari. එතකොට දැන් මෙතන multiply කරාම I get minus 1 over 6 mn. Let me write it here. Minus 1 over 6 m n. Now I multiply this and this. Minus 2 over 3n multiplied by plus 1 over 4m. Minus 2 over 3n multiplied by plus 1 over 4m. I'll do it here. Minus 2 over 3n multiplied by plus 1 over 4m. Again, we can see 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. So, numerator ke 1 times 1 is 1. Minus times plus is minus. In the denominator, 3 times 2 is 6. And letters, we have m and n both, so mn. There also I get minus 1 over 6 mn. So I write minus 1 over 6 mn. And finally, I multiply this by this. Minus 2 over 3n multiplied by minus 2 over 3n. So, minus 2 over 3n multiplied by minus 2 over 3n. So, we first multiply the numerator. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. Minus times minus is plus. And n times n is n squared. So, we have plus 4 over 9n squared. Plus 4 over 9n squared. Then our last step is 1 over 16m squared. Minus 1 over 6mn, metanat minus 1 over 6mn. So minus addition, subtraction, what do? We get the common denominator. We can see that metanat 16, metanat 16. So we have the common denominator. So what do? 6 is the common denominator. 1 times 1 is 2. And mn, then our minus in the answer cut minus. Here I have 4 over 9n squared. We can see this can be further simplified. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. And my final answer is 1 over 16m squared minus 1 over 3 mn plus 4 over 9n squared. Is this clear to all of you, Lamai? Give me a thumbs up quickly.
Miss, can you
I didn't understand the 2 over 6.
last bit, please?
Okay, I think all of you are asking about this part, no?
Yes.
Yes. Ismail, you also asked about this part, no?
Yes.
Okay. Balanda, minus 1 over 6 mn minus 1 over 6 mn. Look at this. Minus 1 over 6 mn minus 1 over 6 mn. Okay. මේකම මෙහෙම තිබ්බොත් minus 1 over 6 mn multiplied by minus 1 over 6 mn. Then we would multiply it as usual, no? Minus times minus is plus, 1 times 1 is 1, 6 times 6 is 36, m times m is m squared, n times n is n squared. We would simplify it like this if it was multiplication. However, it is not multiplication here. That is something a lot of you get confused most of the time. This is addition, subtraction. Okay. Addition, subtraction or the balanna, these two are similar terms. I have similar terms. දෙන්නටම තියෙන එකම English letters ටික. They both have the same algebraic terms, mn, mn. එතකොට මම මොකද කරන්නේ? I look at the numbers only. mn කියන එක අමතක කරලා දාන්න. What are the numbers here? Minus 1 over 6 minus 1 over 6. This is general addition subtraction, right? So we know we have the common denominator. Both of them have 6. So I put 6. Method minus 1 and method minus 1. Minus 1 is minus 2. So we get minus 2 over 6. And then my letters stick up the so at the end I can put the letters as mn. So if you forget about the letters and just get the numbers, it is normal addition subtraction of fractions. And then if it's too confusing, letters stick amataka karla, just get the numbers and do the simplification. And at the end you can just put the letters now. Did you understand this?
Yes, Miss. Now I understand you.
Okay. Others? Okay. ඔන්න ඔහොම තමයි අපිට මෙන්න මේ ආන්සර් එක එන්නේ. Good. I think then we can move on to our next homework. Fourth එකේ
Teacher, can you give us time to
corrections?
of course, Lamai, of course. I'm very sorry. Yes. I will give you a few minutes to do the recorrections in these two questions. Quickly do the recorrections. And in the second question, this is Roman number 3. Yeah? This is Roman number 3. Okay, quickly do the recorrections. Yes, Shweta, you sent a question, no? We will discuss that question. After we do this homework, මට චුට්ටක් ආයෙමත් chat box එකේ දානවද? Once we discuss the miscellaneous exercise here, we will discuss that. Okay? Okay. I will give you 2 more minutes, Lamai. Quickly copy down the mistakes and corrections.
Done.
Okay, Lama, I think that would be enough time for all of you. Shall we move on?
Okay, Miss.
Okay, if you have like a lot of recorrections to do, I suggest etana podi star එකක් දාලා මම අන්තිමට after the class I send the whiteboard note නේ. ඒතර whiteboard note එකෙන් ලොකු corrections කරගන්න. But the little corrections that you have in your answer you can correct. I will give a few minutes. Hi, okay, anyways in the fourth one we have Roman number 5 and 6 නේ. All right, Roman number 5 and 6. මම දෙකම ගන්නම් අපේ whiteboard එකට. One second, my laptop is getting stuck. Can you see the two questions? Okay, so how did you get the answer here? How would you get the answer here? In the first one, what is the answer you got? They're asking us to complete, right? They're asking us to complete by adding the last term here. So, මොකද මෙතන දෙන last term එක? If you take Roman number 5.
4y.
4y. Okay. Others, what do you think? Others also think the same? Hari, මෙහෙමයි අපි මේක ගන්න. They are saying for each of the following expressions, determine the term that should be added so that it can be written as a square of a binomial expression. ඒ කියන්නේ binomial expression එකක square එකක් විදියට මට මෙයාව ලියන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ. So the first term is x squared නේ. First term එක x squared කියලා කියන්නේ මෙතන binomial expression එකේ we have x. So that x only becomes x squared. Then මේ දෙවැනි term එක කොහොමද අපි ගන්නෙ? Second term එක අපි ගන්නෙ x multiplied by this term multiplied by 2. That is how we get the second term, right? Do you remember? We get the second term by multiplying this, the first term, second term, and this 2. Multiply කරාම තමයි අපිට මෙන්න මේ මැද එක්කෙනා වෙන්නේ. ඒක මතකයිද? Give me a thumbs up if you remember. Okay. බලන්න දැන් මෙතනට එන එක අපි දන්නේ නැහැනේ. So 2 multiplied by x multiplied by something. So here 2, here x. Here we don't know what it is. We get 4xy. එහෙනම් මොකද්ද මෙතනට එන්න ඕනේ? 2 times x is 2x. මෙතනට එන්න ඕනේ 2y නේද ළමයි? Then you can see 2 times 2 is 4, x times y is xy. එහෙනම් මෙතනට එන්න ඕනේ 2y. බලමු 2y දැම්මම අපිට හරියට එනවද කියලා we will check. First we get the square of the first term. First term is x, square of x is x squared. Okay. Then අපි මැද එක්කෙනාව කොහොමද ගන්නෙ? First term multiplied by second term multiplied by 2. So x multiplied by 2y is 2xy. 2xy multiplied by 2 is 4xy. Ekena. Good. එහෙනම් here this term මෙන්න කොහමද? මෙයාගේ square එක. What is the square of 2y? What is the square of 2y?
4y squared.
4y squared. Therefore, we get 4y squared here. Is that clear?
Yes, Miss.
All right. Let's look at Roman number 6. P squared minus 12pq, and there should be some term coming here. Let's see how to get that. We should be able to write this as a square of a binomial expression. So, first term is p squared. Metan p squared denne me first term ke square kenne. So, if the first term is p, square of p is p squared. So, we get this. That is all good. If I have a minus here, that means metan a minus ekak thiyena. 12pq. How do we get this middle term? Me middle term එක අපිට එන්නේ p first term multiplied by second term multiplied by 2. එහෙනම් මෙතනට එන්න ඕනේ 6q නේද? බලමු 6q ආම එනවද කියලා. p multiplied by 6q is 6pq. 6pq multiplied by 2 is 12pq. එහෙනම් අපිට ඒක එනවා නේද? And also here it's plus. Plus times minus is minus. Minus times plus is minus. Now we know method 10 minus 6q. Is that clear? Is that clear? Excuse me. Okay. Then what comes here? Method 10 is second term make square. Second term is this. Eyage square ka tamai method 10. So, minus 6q ke square ka kya hai? 6 times 6 is 36. Q times q is q squared. Minus times minus is plus. So, we get the last term as 36q squared. Okay, Ramai. I will give you 1 minute to do any recorrections. Exactly 1 minute. Huh? Time management is one of the main skills that you have to practice. You know, you may have heard from your siblings and cousins and seniors or whoever that especially for the maths paper time, you always run out of time. Okay, so speed up the writing and quickly do the recorrections. The clock is ticking.
Done, Miss.
Okay, let's move on to our next homework. I'm up to the fifth question and sixth question. Did you all do these two questions? How were they? Were they easy or difficult? Fifth question and sixth question. Did you all do? Difficult, no? Okay, some of you have not done it and it's difficult. Kohamat may questions set 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All those questions are supposed to be difficult. So I will explain you how to do a question like this. So whether you have done fifth and sixth questions or not, listen very carefully. Questions okay. Let's look at the fifth question. Find the value of x squared plus y squared when x plus y squared, x plus y is 5 and xy is 6. Okay, so at the very beginning, when you read a question like this, you are confused. You are like, okay, x plus y, x squared plus y squared, then x plus y, then xy. What does it all mean? You are confused. Or x plus y දැක්ක ගම මෙතන squares උත් තියෙනවානේ. Squares උත් පේනවා, x plus y පේනවා, and you know x plus y is a binomial expression. We try to write something like this. We know x plus y squared. We know how to write x plus y squared. How do you write? How do you simplify x plus y squared? First, you get the square of the first term. First term is x, so square of x is x squared. Plus, then you multiply the first term, the second term, and 2. So x multiplied by y is xy. Xy multiplied by 2 is 2xy. Plus, then you get the square of the second term. Second term is y, so square of y is y squared. Is this step clear to all of you?
Miss,
Yes, Shanaz.
can you explain one more time?
Yeah. So this is the square of a binomial expression. So x plus y is a binomial expression. And this is the square of a binomial expression. අපි usually ඉගෙන ගත්තනේ last 2 weeks වල කොහොමද how do we simplify a square of a binomial expression? So we get the square of the first term. First term is x. So square of x is x squared. Then you multiply the first term, the second term, and 2. So x multiplied by y is xy. Xy multiplied by 2 is 2xy. Then you get the square of the second term. Second term is y. So square of y is y squared. So that is how we expand this square of binomial expression. Shanaz, is it clear?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Others, is it clear? Anybody has any questions?
It's clear, Miss.
Okay. Now only we are playing this.
How did you get 2x plus 2xy?
2xy are where y. Now when you are simplifying square of a binomial expression,
Like the
remember
only way
our,
that you get it before, like when do you remember, teacher? Like we did that question, like we did the theory of that question. Is it like that?
yeah, remember we learned that shortcut. First term එක square එක ගත්තා. ඊට පස්සේ first term එකයි second term එකයි මේ 2 එකයි multiply කරලා මේ term එක ගත්තා. Then second term එක square කරා මේ term එක ගත්තා. The shortcut of finding the answer of a binomial expression. Do you remember that?
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Now I remember.
Yes. So that same way I used here. Okay. Now let's see how to do this. This is quite tricky. හැබැයි තේරුම් ගත්තට පස්සේ you will realize it's not that difficult. So listen very carefully. ඒගොල්ලන් දීලා තියෙනවා x plus y is 5. මෙතන තියෙනවා x plus y කියලා. X plus y is 5. So instead of x plus y, I write 5. So here I have x plus y squared, which would be 5 squared. Since x plus y is equal to 5, instead of x plus y, I wrote 5. Okay? Equals, මෙතන x squared එහෙමම ඉන්නවා. Plus, y squared මෙතනට ගන්න. Then 2xy මෙහෙම ලියනවා. 2xy. So 5 squared means 5 times 5, which is 25. Equals x squared plus y squared plus 2. But xy is equal to 6. And මෙතන xy වෙනුවට I can write 6. Then here 25. Here x squared plus y squared. Then 2 times 6 is 12. Up to that point, is it clear?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Then what I do is I take this 12 to the other side. Here it is plus 12 now. Plus 12, when I bring it to the other side, it becomes minus 12. So here 25 is anyways there. This plus 12, when I bring it to the other side, it becomes minus 12. Equals x squared plus y squared. Then 25 minus 12 means 13. Ehang x squared plus y squared is equal to 13. That is how you get the answer. We usually write the binomial expression, square of a binomial expression, and then we expand it. And දීලා තියෙන values හැමතැනටම substitute කර කර බලනවා. That is how you get the answer. Can you copy this down, ළමයි? It's very important. Copy it down. Then we will discuss the sixth question also together. Also, ළමයි, a little announcement. Today we will be finishing the class at 9. The only reason is because in another 6 days, you know, one batch is going to the O-level exam. You can then February දවස් කීපකින් O-level පටන් ගන්නවානේ. ඒගොල්ලන්ට I have to do an extra session for them. And if I finish your class at 9:30, it would be too late නේ. ඒකින්ද අපි අදට විතරක් ඒගොල්ලන්ට පොඩි priority එකක් දීලා we will stop the class at 9. And I will help them a little with past paper discussion and all that. But as usual, next week ඉඳන් අපි 9:30 කරමු. Only for today, we will finish the class at 9. Okay. I think you guys won't have any complaints. You like it when we end the class early.
Done, miss.
Okay. Others also quickly copy down.
Done, teacher.
Okay. For others, I will give 2 minutes. Quickly copy down. Maria, on the week you were absent for like 1 or 2 weeks. No, did you get the recordings? Did you watch them? Okay, watch them. Otherwise, when you get absent, sometimes recordings will get piled up if you don't watch on time. So make some time. Usually, සතියේ වැඩ ටික පොඩක් නිකන් schedule එකක් හදාගෙන sports meet practices, no? Yes, I understand. Then it's a bit difficult, but somehow try to make some time and පොඩ හරි බලන්න recordings ටික. And I was going to Risindh, you were absent last week, no? Did you get the recording? Did you ask for the recording? Really? You asked for the recording and didn't get it? Okay, I'll let my assistant know. Last week, Wednesday class. Yes, Lam. Yes. Yes, Ismail.
Can you send me also the recordings of the past classes?
You asked for the recordings of the past classes. That means from December onwards, no? Okay.
Yes.
I'll let my assistant know.
Okay.
Yeah, have you sent a message on WhatsApp?
Yes, I have.
Okay, all right. I'll let her know. All right. Now we'll move on to the sixth question. ඊට පස්සේ I will give 7, 8 and 9 for you to do as homework. Huh? Okay. Find the value of a squared plus b squared when a minus b is 3 and ab is 28. බලන්න ළමයි, a minus b is a binomial expression. All right. Okay, Risindh. So A minus B is a binomial expression, and also there are like the square terms. මට ලොකු idea එකක් යන්නේ නැහැ, but මට තේරෙන විදියට මට okay binomial expression එකක් තියෙනවා, there are squares කියලා මම මෙන්න මෙහෙම ලියනවා. Now here the binomial expression is A minus B, no? So I write A minus B squared. Now let's expand. A minus B squared वरदी first you get the square of the first term. First term is A, so square of the first term is A squared. Then you multiply the first term, the second term, and this 2. So A multiplied by B is AB. AB multiplied by 2 is 2AB. So 2AB. Here plus times minus is minus, minus times plus is minus. Then you get the square of the second term. Then you get the square of the second term. So second term is minus B. B times B is B squared. Minus times minus is plus. So this is how you expand this binomial expression. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. One second. Is Sashel in the class? She has given me a call. All right. Give me a second, Lamai. Okay. Now we substitute the terms, substitute the values. So here we can see they have given A minus B is 3. Since A minus B is 3, instead of A minus B, I write 3 and then there's a square, so 3 squared. Equals, here A squared minus 2 multiplied by, they have also given the value of AB. AB is 28. So instead of AB, I write 28 plus B squared. So 3 squared means 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Here A squared minus times plus is minus. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1, 5. So 2 times 28 is 56 plus B squared. Now what I do is I take this minus 56 to the other side. Then මෙතන 9 already තියෙනවා. I'm sorry, no. 9 is already there, no? So this minus 56, when I bring it to the other side, it becomes plus 56. Equals, here I have A squared and metana plus B squared. So 56 plus 9 is 65. Therefore, A squared plus B squared is equal to 65. And that is what they're asking us to find. No, A squared plus B squared, we found it as 65. Is that clear, Lamai?
Yes, miss.
Okay, quickly copy
Yes,
this down.
miss.
Yes, okay. Quickly copy this down. Make it fast. I will set a timer for 2 minutes.
Done, teacher.
Against.
එතකං ඉවර කරපු කට්ටිය මාක් කරගන්න homework in that same miscellaneous exercise because these questions are very important. Binomial expressions බලම miscellaneous exercise එකේ. Now we discuss the 5th and 6th. No. Mark 7, 8 and 9 as homework. 7, 8, 9 as homework. Try doing them alone and we will discuss it the next day. And we have another question. Shweta, which question was it again? මට මතක නැහැ perimeter එකනේ. Perimeter එකේ the question was finding the angle at the center, no? Right. Okay. So there was another question that Shweta asked to explain. So අපි ඒක discuss කරලෙමු because some of you might have a confusion in that as well. මේ perimeter lesson එකේ question එක. ඒක discuss කරලා අපි congruency වලට යමු. Others also, when you're doing questions, if you have anything that you don't understand or if you have any confused parts, you can let me know. ඒක චූටි එකක් නම් මම WhatsApp එකේ explain කරන්නම්. But if it's something like a long explanation, we can do it in the class. ඒතර හැමෝටම හැමෝටම discuss කරන්න පුළුවන්. The page number is 9. Page number 9. Let me get the question to the whiteboard. Homework. 1 second, Shanaz. I will let you know the homework make you not passe. So here, mama second එකේ discuss කරන්නම් Roman number 2 එක. Find the radius of the sector when the angle at the center is 120 degrees and perimeter is 43. Now, when you have a sector of angle theta, and let's say radius here is r, what is the formula for finding perimeter? කොහොමද perimeter හොයන්නේ? Perimeter equals perimeter equals කොළමයි. ඔයගොල්ලෝ කියනකම් මම මුකුත් කරන්නේ නැහැ. Because this is something that we have learned. No, the formula.
Theta over 360 to 5r.
Yes. Theta over 360 multiplied by 2 pi r
5r plus 2r.
plus 2r. Yes. So theta over 360 multiplied by 2 pi r එකෙන් වාට එනවා මෙතන arc length එක. Perimeter means everything, no? So that arc length, to that arc length, you add this radius and this radius. So that's why plus 2r. So this is the formula. I hope that is clear to all of you. Huh? Now we will substitute these values to the formula. They are saying angle at the center is 120 degrees. Okay. And perimeter is 43 centimeters. So here instead of perimeter, I write 43. Angle at the center is 120, no? So instead of theta, I write 120. Divided by 360. 2, you know pi is 22 over 7. R mama danne naha because that is what they're asking you to find. Find the radius kila thamai kiyanne. So R plus 2R. We will simplify. May 0 to May 0 cancel වෙනවා. 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 3 is 36. When we could cut on the banner, that's all we can cut and chop. So 43 equals, here we have 2 times 22 is 44. In the denominator, 3 times 7 is 21. R plus 2R. Then බලන්න මෙතන R තියෙන terms දෙකක් තියෙනවානේ. Now what I have to find R. But R is at two different places. So it's difficult for me to find R in this way. හැබැයි මේ දෙන add කරලා නේද තියෙන්නේ. Add කරලා නම් if I can do the addition, I will be able to figure something out. So I'm going to do the addition. බලන්න මෙයාගේ denominator එක මොනවත් නැහැ කියන්නේ. Here the denominator is 1. When you are adding two fractions, what is the first step that you have to do? When you're adding two fractions?
Make the denominators equal.
Yes, make the denominators equal. We get the common denominator. Here the denominator is 21. Here the denominator is 1. No? So in order to make it 21, I multiply it by 21. Then the numerator also I should multiply by 21. So here 43 hemmam innawa equals 44 over 21 R plus 2R. 2 multiplied by 21 is 42. R 1 multiplied by 21 is 21. So 43 equals, now there is a common denominator. Common denominator is R. 44 plus 42. 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 plus 4 is 8. Metana R rinno. So we have 86 over 21 R. Up to that point, is it clear? Okay. Now I want to... Sorry? Yes, no? Okay. I want to find the value of R. If I want to find the value of R, I have to isolate R. No? Then what I do, I multiply both sides by 21. Ethara May 21 to May 21 cancel. So I multiply both sides by 21. So May 21 to May 21 cancel. Then I divide both sides by 86. Ethara May 86 to May 86 cancel. Then on this side I have R. This side, let's simplify and see. 43 times 1 is 43. 43 times 2 is 86. Then 81 divided by 2 would be 10.5 centimeters. Is this clear? Everybody? Shweta, is it clear? Okay. එතකොට ළමයි ඒ වගේම තමයි Roman number 1 එකත් simplify කරන්නේ, but I will just do one. Then third question එකේත් අපි එකක් කරමු. We'll do Roman number 1. Third question එකේ Roman number 1. Here they are asking you to find the angle at the center. They have given the perimeter and the radius. Again, we use the same formula. Perimeter equals theta over 360 multiplied by 2 pi r plus 2r. A formula එකම තමයි අපි use කරන්නේ. Okay, let's substitute the values. So the perimeter is 64. So here instead of perimeter, I put 64 equals, they are asking you to find the angle at the center. එහෙනම් අපි θ දන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක තමයි අපි හොයන්න ඕනේ. That is what we have to find. Theta over 360 multiplied by 2. Pi is 22 over 7. R they have given, no? Radius is 21. So R they have given. R is 21. Plus 2R. 2R means 2 times 21. Okay. Let's cut and chop. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 3 is 21. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. Metana 0. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 60 is 120. 2 times 30 is 60. 2 times 11 is 22. අන්තිමට අපිට මේ ටික තමයි ඉතුරු වෙන්නේ. So let me write it. Here I have 64 equals here I have theta multiplied by මෙතන උඩ 11 තියෙනවා යට 30 තියෙනවා. So 11 over 30. Plus here I have 2 times 22 is 40. 2 times 21, sorry. 2 times 21 is 42. මම මොකද කරන්නේ මේ 42 එහා පැත්තට අරන් යනවා. Here this is plus 42 no. So when I bring it to other side it becomes minus 42. Is equal to මේ පැතින් theta multiplied by 11 over 30. 64 minus 42. 4 times 2 is 2. 6 times 4 is also 2. Equals මේ පැතින් theta multiplied by 11 over 30. Now I have to isolate theta. නේ මට theta හොයන්න ඕන නම් I have to isolate theta. මම මොකද කරන්නේ දෙපැත්තම 30 වලින් multiply කරනවා. When I multiply both sides by 30, this 30 and this 30 gets cancelled off. Then I divide both sides by 11. When I divide both sides by 11, this 11 and this 11 gets cancelled off. එතකොට මට මේ පැත්ත ඉතුරු වෙන්නේ theta විතරයි. මේ පැත්තේ 11 times 1 is 11, 11 times 2 is 22, 30 times 2 is 60. And an angle at the center is 60 degrees. Is this clear?
Yes, miss.
Okay. හරි. මම මේක ලියන්න ඔයගොල්ලන්ට separate time එකක් දෙන්නේ නැහැ, but I will definitely share the whiteboard note. So if you need to write or do recorrections, you can do the recorrections from that whiteboard note. අද homework වලට මම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට අර ටික නෙදුන්නේ නේ. 46 no page 47. Page 47 වල homework, homework for today. Homework is page 47, miscellaneous exercise. AK, you have to do 7, 8, and 9. 7, 8, and 9. Okay, we will go back to congruency. So, our first case, Karla, we have done 3 examples. Did I ask you to do any question alone? Those 3 examples. Did we do them together or did I ask you to do any question alone?
We did one question alone.
One question alone. But we didn't go to the exercise, ne? Okay. I want you to do this question alone. One second, let me get the question to the whiteboard. Once you are done with this question, we will move on to the second case. This is page 52, exercise 5.1. Congruency. So we are back to that lesson. Last week we learned the case. We did 2-3 examples. We also did one question alone, right? So do this question alone. For this entire question, I will give you 6 minutes. Quickly do. Lama, you have a little more than 1 minute. Did you finish, Lama? Do you need more time? Anybody who needs more time? Done? A bit more. Okay. 2 more minutes, huh? 2 more minutes. Make it fast. We'll discuss this and we'll move on to second case. It's okay. Try your best to get the answer. If not, we will discuss. Don't worry, but try your best. Okay, now we will discuss. In the given figure, AB is equal to DC. So, mark color. Can you hear me? Can somebody give me some? Okay. Can you hear, no? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, AB is equal to DC and they have already marked it. One line, dala mark color. And ABC is equal to BCD. ABC can may angle BCD can may angle So those two angles are also equal. We have to prove that triangle ABC can may triangle is congruent to triangle DCB. DCB is this triangle. Okay. So Roman number 1, we will see how we can make them congruent. So we can see, of course, that the AB side here is equal to the AB side of the purple triangle is equal to the DC side of the green triangle. On a side we have one side. And my purple triangle may angle equals green triangle may angle angle. Can you also see that BC side is common to both the purple triangle and the green triangle? The side BC is common to both. And our side we can use SAS. So when you're using SAS, check if the angle is the included angle, whether it's between the two considered sides. May angle may sides then a so no problem. May sides then a so no problem. Then we can use SAS. Okay. Okay. Congruency liyanaka godak ene practice spelling. When we keep on writing more and more, you will get familiar with it. So let's see how to write this one. Make komada liyanna kiyala balamu. Up a purple triangle like a triangle ABC. So I told you how to start writing. First you put the topic of the two triangles. Triangle ABC and triangle DCB. The topic is ABC is the purple triangle, DCB is the green triangle. In the purple triangle, the side AB is equal to the side DC in the green triangle. So AB is equal to DC. What is the reason for this? How do I say that AB is equal to DC?
Given.
Given. They have given that. AB is equal to DC. So it's given. Given the data. An angle in the purple triangle, the ABC angle is equal to angle BCD in the green triangle. What is the reason I put there?
Given.
Given. Because that is also given. They have given that. Then I told you the side BC is common to both the triangles. So side BC is equal to side BC. So I write the reason as common side. Now we have two sides and one included angle. Therefore, we can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DCB.
Excuse me, Miss.
Yes, Sashiri.
How do you write? Like, can you just write BC is common equals BC equals common side? Like, is that even like accurate or something?
It is accurate. See here, because now me purple color triangle BC ki side dekha tiyena. Green color triangle same side dekha tiyena. A side dekha triangles dekha common. Therefore, obviously that side should be equal. No? That's why we say BC is equal to BC. Reason is common side. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Usually, when we say two triangles are congruent, what does that mean? When we say two triangles are congruent, what does that mean?
They are coincide.
Coincide.
Yes, they are coincide. They coincide on one another. That means they are completely identical to each other. They're completely identical. When you keep them on top of one another, they perfectly coincide. They're asking us to prove that AC is equal to BD. බලන්න මේ triangle එකේ AC ට set වෙන්න ඒ විදිහටම green color triangle එකේ ඉන්නේ BD නේද? So if the two triangles are congruent, purple triangle එකේ AC කියන side එක green triangle එකේ BD කියන side එකට equal වෙන්න ඕනේ නේද? Because now congruent means when you keep them on top of one another, they perfectly coincide. perfectly coincide වෙනවා කියන්නේ ඔක්කොම sides ඔක්කොම මෙයාගේ sides වලට equal මෙයාගේ angles වලට equal. Therefore, the side AC in the purple triangle is similar to the side BD in the green triangle. Since the two triangles are congruent, we can say they're equal. Did you get that?
Yes, how do you write it?
Yes. So I will show how to write that. මෙතන අපිට කෙලින්ම prove කරන්න කියලා ලොකුට ලියන දෙයක් නැහැ. We can just straight away write AC is equal to BD. How do we write this? What is the reason that we write? අපි ලියන්න ළමයි corresponding sides of congruent triangles. Because if you take two congruent triangles, මෙයාගේ sides තුනට equal, මෙයාගේ angles තුනට equal. So මෙයා එක්තර ඒ වගේ similar sides and similar angles අපිට equal කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. So here I write corresponding sides of congruent triangles.
Teacher, I wrote as corresponding length.
Just corresponding length.
Yeah.
If you write corresponding
AC equals BD, corresponding length.
okay, corresponding lengths of congruent triangles කියලා දාන්න. Lengths කියන එක වෙනුවට better to write sides, but even lengths is okay. But write corresponding lengths of congruent triangles. Okay. Okay. So when you're writing reasons, may triangles can your bigger words ne. So instead of triangles, you can just put a sign, triangle sign. Okay, is that clear to all of you? Please give me a thumbs up. Okay, I will give you 1 minute to do recorrections. 1 minute, quickly do the recorrections. Let's move on to the next case.
Teacher, so in the third question, you can just put the answer and write the reason, right? Like,
Yeah.
It's obvious. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Put the topic second case. The first case is lamai. We are moving on to second case. I will give some homework to do as some questions to do as homework. Put the topic second case. Bracket angle side or AAS. Okay, මාත් එකම ලියා ගන්න. Don't draw anything. Just write the point. That is it. Mama draw kana triangles draw kana epa damma.
This we should only write those.
Put the topic here and then write this point. That's it. Don't draw the triangles.
Teacher, should we write this? I had a small power cut.
Yes. Put the topic second case and then write this point. But don't draw the triangles yet.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Triangles on the Nepalamaya. I will just draw it, but you don't draw it yet. Okay, Lama. Okay, quickly write it.
Finish, miss.
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. If you look at these two triangles, can you see? Methana, there is a 60-degree angle. And here also there is a 60-degree angle. So one pair of angles are equal in both the triangles. Ek angle pair equal. Here the angle is 70 degrees. Here also the angle is 70 degrees. So we have another pair of angles which are equal. So another angle pair. In addition to that, we can see here the side is 12 centimeters. Here the side is 12 centimeters. Random side එකක් වෙන්න බෑ බලන්න if you take this 12 centimeters මේ 70 degree angle එකට opposite in a side එක. Here also 70 degrees angle එකට opposite in a side එක, that is 12 centimeters. So we have a pair of sides also which are equal. So under the AAS case, AAS means angle, side. One pair of angles equal, another pair of angles equal, and also a pair of sides are equal. Then we can say that these two triangles are congruent. Congruent means they perfectly coincide on one another. So කොහොමද අපි මේක ලියන්නේ? As usual, triangle ABC and triangle PQR කියලා මම topic එක දාගන්නවා. Here this 60-degree angle equals here this 60-degree angle. So මෙතන angle එක BAC. So BAC equals, here this angle is QPR. And what is the reason? Data given. They have given that now. So I can write the reason as given. We have another angle pair, no? මෙතන ABC කියන angle එක is equal here 70 degrees means PQR. There also the reason is given. Then this AC side is equal to PR side. And that is also given because I have given that name. So angle, and side. Therefore, we can say that, therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Second case එක අපි ලියන්නේ AAS කියලා. This is the answer. Is this clear to you, lamai?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you all copy this down? Then we will do some example questions. Make a copy down. Make it fast. Quickly write, lamai.
So, teacher, this means we can use
Done, miss.
one of those methods to find the congruency of triangles, right?
Yes. So depending on the data given, if you think SAS is suitable, you can use SAS. But depending on the data, if you think AAS is more suitable, you can use AAS. Okay.
Aren't they all the same?
Congruency can be same. කොහොම කරත් triangles දෙක congruent කියන්නේ they coincide perfectly on top of each other. But how to make it congruent is the problem. Because ඔයාට sides දෙකකුයි angle එකකුයි දීලා තිබ්බොත් you can't use AAS because you are only given one angle and two sides. Then you have to use SAS. So these are all methods to show that the two triangles are congruent. But at the end, if they are congruent, that means they are congruent. Congruency කියන එක එකයි. But how to make it congruent? For the method only, we have these different cases. Okay.
Okay, teacher. Now I understand. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I mean, 1 minute, huh? Quickly finish writing. Rusindy, any question? Okay. Yes, I will explain it one more time. Bana metana, we have two triangles. If you take these two triangles, මෙයාගේ මෙතන 60 degree angle එකක් තියෙනවා, මෙයාගේ මෙතන 60 degree angle එකක් තියෙනවා. That means this angle BAC is equal to this angle which is QPR. ඒක තමයි මම මේ ලියුවේ. Then if you look at this angle, here there's a 70 degree angle and here also there's a 70 degree angle. That means here ABC angle is equal to here PQR angle. That is what I wrote here. Then also side දෙකක්. එක side pair එකක් equal වෙන්න ඕනේ. මෙතන 12 centimeters තියෙනවා, මෙතන 12 centimeters තියෙනවා. So they are also equal. That is why I wrote AC is equal to PR. So I have one angle pair, another angle pair, and one side pair equal. So I can say these two triangles are congruent. Congruent මං ඉදි තුනක් දැම්මා because congruent means three lines. So since angle, side කියන case එකකින් මේ දෙන congruent වෙන්නේ. So in the brackets, I write the reason as AAS. So therefore, these two triangles are congruent. That means they are perfectly identical to each other. Okay, Cindy? Okay. Let's go to an example. Examples දෙකක්වත් අද කොහොමද discuss කරගන්න try කරමු ළමයා. Example 1. Let me get a diagram to the whiteboard. Okay. So the question is, prove that triangles ABC and CED are congruent. Mana triangles ABC. ABC means this triangle. CED means this triangle. One, if you look at these triangles, now here the ABC angle is equal to here CED angle. They are marked there. No? So this angle is equal to this angle. Angle pair. Also, BC side is equal to CE side. So we have a pair of sides which are equal. Anything else that I can make equal here? If I use what is it?
Two corresponding angles, right?
Corresponding angles. There are no parallel lines, right? Then we can't use corresponding angles. If
Can we use vertically opposite angles?
Very good. We have to use vertically opposite angles. You know, when there are two perfectly straight lines, මෙහෙම straight lines දෙකක් ඉන්නවා නම් ඒ දෙන intersect වෙන තැන දෙපැත්තට this angle is equal to this angle because they are exactly opposite to each other. And this angle is equal to this angle because they are also exactly opposite to each other. So when there are two straight lines intersecting, the opposite angles are always equal. So therefore here, now this is one line, this is another line. Now we can say this angle is equal to this angle. Vertically opposite angles. Angle pair. So we can use AAS. First of all, I put the topic of the two triangles. The triangles I'm considering are triangle ABC and triangle CED. So, first of all, may ABC, this ABC angle is equal to here CED angle. That is, they have given, no? ABC angle is equal to CED angle. Given. And this angle is equal to this angle. What is this angle? ACB. ACB is equal to this angle is ECD or DCE. And what is the reason I should put here within brackets? What is the reason I should put here? Vertically. Yes. Very good. Vertically opposite angles. Then we can also see one side pair is equal. Here BC is equal to here CE. So, ekat mama liyanna. BC is equal to CE. Etana reason given because they have given that. Therefore, we can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CED and the case is AAS. Is this clear to all of you, Lamai?
Miss, I don't understand the first angle either. For CED and CBA. I don't understand how we got that as either.
Here, how I got that is because they have already marked it. මේ බලන්න මෙතන. මේ එක line එකකින් මෙයා mark කරලා තියෙනවා, තව line එකකින් මෙයා mark කරලා තියෙනවා. So just like now, if you take two lines, if I mark it with one line, that means this side is equal to this side, right? Then if I mark this with two lines and this with two lines, that means this side is equal to this side. Is that clear, Ismail? Just like that, if you take two triangles or any angle in that case, if I mark this angle in one line and this angle is also in one line, that means those two angles are equal. If I mark one angle in two lines and another angle also in two lines, they are also equal. So that is a way of marking. ඒ වගේ මෙතන බලන්න. So this is not something that I drew. This was already there. See? මෙයාව තනි line එකකින් mark කරලා, this one also marked with a single line. That means they are already equal. So that is something that they have given. Okay?
Okay, Miss.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions? Others? No. Okay then, let's write this. Quickly write. Don't take too much time. Quickly write. May diagram එක හැඳ ගන්න ළමයි. Draw the diagram. Draw the diagram, draw the questions. Vertically opposite ආවේ මෙහෙම. Whenever we have two straight lines, straight lines දෙපැත්තට තියෙන opposite angles are equal. So this angle is equal to this angle and this angle is equal to this angle. So here we have one straight line and we have another straight line which are intersecting. ඒක හින්දා opposite in angles දෙන්න equal වෙනවා. Therefore, ACB is equal to DCE. Okay, Risindi? Risindi, is it clear? Okay. Quickly copy this down, Namai. I will give you 5 minutes. Okay, am I done? Give me a thumbs up if you have finished.
Miss, 1 minute.
Okay. Lama, in exercise 5.1 in the previous case, අපිට තව homework එකක් තියෙනවා. මේක ලියා ගන්නකම් එකත් mark කරගන්න. Exercise 5.1 on page 52 and 53. Do question 4, big question 4, 5 and 6. So in addition to the previous homework I gave, mark these homework as well. So we will be correcting both next week. Has everybody finished writing?
Teacher, what are the homeworks?
So homework here, page 47, miscellaneous exercise, question number 7, 8, 9. And then exercise 5.1 on page 42, 52 and 53. AK question number 5, 6, sorry, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, sir, Shelly? Okay, Laman.
Yes.
So, okay. So as I said previously, we will end the class at 9 p.m. today. But after next week, because they're going to touch it without an exam, so let's help them out. And as usual, next week onwards, because this week is the last week. So up here for 15 minutes okay, daily or again, up may half an hour we can cover it up, right? So next week we will be meeting on 18th of February. So until we meet next week, have a great week. Those of you who requested the recording and who have not gotten it, I will let my assistant know. So she will share all the recordings. And if you have any like doubts, any questions, anything, let me know. You can like obviously talk on WhatsApp. WhatsApp पे गोड़ा केलावट या तो मैं handle कराने. But if you have any questions for me, of course, she will let me know. Then I will personally reply to you. From what we did today, do you have any questions, doubts, concerns, anything, or is everything clear? If everything is clear, give me a thumbs up, please.